Hi there, I'm Cheryl, and we're going to be making this card today, and this is called the Eclipse Technique. As you see, it's a total eclipse of the heart. Now you can hum that song while you're making this card if you want. I don't think I can do that. I'm sure there's copyright laws against it, but we're doing a total eclipse of the heart on this card, and then I have and Happy Valentine's Day as on the inside. And we need a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and this is a different size than I normally do. This is the card is 5.5 by 5 inches across, so you need a piece of Whisper White that's 5.5 by 10, and then you'll score and fold it at 5 inches, and this will still fit into a 5 by 7 envelope. So you don't have to worry about what kind of envelope you're putting it in. We need a piece of Melon mambo that's 6.25 by 3.5 approximately, and we're going to be cutting 2 hearts from that. And these are I call them the wonky hearts, but I think Stampin' Up likes to call them the sassy hearts, and this is from the Sweet and Sassy Framelits dies. We're using the second to the largest heart today. So we have our hearts. We don't need that. I just wanted to show you what I cut it out of. I have another piece of Melon Mambo. This is 4.25 by 4.25. And then I have a piece of designer paper, and this is 4 by 4. And this comes from the Paint It With Love specialty designers paper that Stampin' Up has come out with. Of course, you can use any designer paper you want. And then this is a retired stamp set. It's sealed with love, so if you have it, you can, of course, use it, or you can use whatever you have. And I used the I Love You stamp for the front and Happy Valentine's Day for the back. I have those already mounted. We'll need some dimensionals, some Tombow glue, and I'm using the Tuxedo Black Memento ink for this. So, first thing, I'm going to glue my 2 Melon Mambo hearts together. I just put some Tombow glue on there. Put those 2 together and get them all lined up perfectly. I'm going to put those aside and give them a moment to dry. The next, we'll take our designer series paper. Oh, off to the side here I have my Big Shot. You can't see it. It's over there. But I'll bring that in because we are going to take our designer paper. We're going to put our heart right in the middle here. Now I'm using my magnetic platform, so I don't think I need to do anything. If you don't have a magnetic platform, you might want to use a bit of low tack kind of tape for that, like washi tape or something along that line. And I'm just going to run that through and cut a heart from the center. This is just so easy to do, and it's an interesting technique, I think. So we can put that away. It's all just standard die cutting, nothing fancy going on. So we have these 2 pieces, keep them both. I'm going to bring these 2 hearts that we've glued together, and I'm going to glue this to the top of them. Now that gives us a nice sturdy heart to pop up in the center here for our eclipse. And just put that on there. And I find that if I pick it up and just run my fingers along the edges there a little bit, then that helps me line it up perfectly. There we go. The next we'll adhere our piece that we've cut the heart from. We're going to adhere that to our piece of Melon Mambo. And we'll have just a nice little border of that all around the edges. Just like so. And then this is where well, I'm going to put these aside. We're going to let them dry. The Tombow dries pretty quick, but we do have some stamping to do. So let me bring my stamps in here and my Memento ink. I'll just ink that up. And just on the bottom right hand corner and about, maybe about, well, depending on what you're measuring, maybe about 3/8 of an inch up from the bottom. So we've got that stamped just like so. And I'll do my Happy Valentine's Day on the inside. Ink that up. There we go. Have you ever put a stamp on your block upside down? I don't mean like the words are upside down. I mean the raised part is to the block, so it would be like this. And you ink it and it's all inky all over it and you're thinking, what the heck happened there? I've done that. I think I've made every mistake you can make somewhere along the line. So we have our inside sentiment and we have our I love you on the outside. So this will get popped up and our heart will get popped up. So let's do the heart first. And I'm just going to put 3 of my dimensionals on the back. If you're sending it through the mail, maybe you'd like to put a few more on there. And I am going to do a total eclipse, but if you know what, if you wanted to, you could offset the heart a little. Either way, make it a little crooked this way, a little crooked that way. But I'm going to do a total eclipse. So it's just like the eclipse of the sun that happened recently. I'm going to cover it completely, and then when you see it from the side, you see that little bit of pink all around there, that melon mambo color. It's so pretty. Okay, so now we'll do the back. And again, if you're sending it through the mail, maybe you'd like to, instead of using dimensionals, what I like to do is cut a piece of foam. The craft foam you can get so cheap out in the craft stores, and cut it just slightly smaller than whatever you're putting on, and that will give you a nice surface there and keep your pop-ups from getting bent in the mail. Oh, come on, off we go. And just a few more. We're almost there. And we'll just line that up on our card front. Give those little foam dots a little press. And the card is finished. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, then hit that like button down below there, because I do check those. If you'd like to see more of my videos, then you can hit that subscribe button that's down there too. And then whenever I post new videos, it will kind of pop up. There's a little column off to the right hand side on YouTube, and it will generally pop up there, and with a little new flag on it. If there are any Stampin' Up! Products that you'd like to purchase, then I would be thrilled if you used me as your demonstrator. And you can do that either through my Facebook page or my website. And as always, I'll have all of the materials I used, which wasn't much for this card. I'll have that listed down below. So, y'all take care, stay safe, and happy stamping.